In some better news tonight than Kimbo's passing, I will just let you guys hear this.
Several members of the UFC team reached out to my bosses at SB Nation earlier tonight after we spoke, and it was a nice, cordial conversation, and they decided to lift the ban that was imposed on myself and my colleagues.
So, on the MMA Hour, Ariel made it clear that this was basically Lorenzo Fertitta's decision to ban him. Guys, how many people have the UFC banned? Okay? I'm not going to even start naming the list, but listen, there's a shitload of bias, okay? Honestly, to me, it started with Miguel Torres. After they did that to him, I was done. I was completely done with him. I am not even kidding. After they did that to him, I didn't buy nothing UFC related. Nothing. All these pay-per-views that I always make videos of, I don't buy them. I stopped supporting them. I don't support companies like them, that they treat people like that. Stitch Duran, where is he? They didn't lift his ban, right? But like I said, Ariel has a ton of platforms, and he went to a shitload of interviews. A shitload. Okay, a ton. Shows much bigger than his. Okay. Now I went to Twitter and I wrote at UFC, and I was just looking at all the mentions and all the people tweeting the UFC. Thousands, and all the same thing. F you, horrible company. You reinstate him. And I was wrong. I was wrong on two things. Now, I thought it was completely 100% Dana, but no, it was Lorenzo that made the decision to ban Ariel. That's number one. Number two, when Ariel said cooler heads will prevail, or hopefully will prevail, I didn't think that was going to happen. The fucking UFC does whatever the fuck they want, and they don't give a F what other people think. But hey, Ariel is too big time, I guess. You know, he's very, very big time, and even fighters were expressing their displeasure with the fucking UFC. I don't support the UFC anymore, and I won't until fucking Dana the Tyrant is out. And hopefully Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg too, but that's another story. But Ariel is back. It's crazy. It's a very short roller coaster, this whole news. It's a very short roller coaster, but is it still fucking going? I don't know. Maybe it's just flatline right now. It's just straight. Okay, maybe it's just straight. No more bumps, just straight right now. But who knows? Ariel is still going to do his job and tweet and break news of upcoming fights. And the UFC is still going to get pissed. And then what are they going to do? Are they just going to be like, no, we don't want anything like that to happen again? Or they're just going to let him go? Or they're going to finally ban him? I don't know. Who knows? But very, very quick turnaround. They reinstated him. So basically, in closing, they should honestly unban everybody. Okay? Lift the bans. And hopefully soon, Dana White, for all he's done with the UFC, he has fucking taken steps way back and made the company look really fucking stupid, and that's 100% true. And now I find out that's fucking Lorenzo too? Holy shit, dudes. And we all know that they're thinking of selling the fucking UFC now, right? Hopefully, I just want to see Dana gone, and Mike and Joe. Once that shit's done, it's going to be a whole new fucking chapter. We're going to actually see some awesome entrances, awesome opening sequences for their pay-per-views. A lot of things are going to change for the better.